And welcome to the news today here on YHC, and glad you're back with us here for on Monday. And what a couple weeks it's been. Looks like we got a little bit of left to this with the kind of sheltering in place, just social distancing, whatever term you want to call it these days. Looks like we're going to be doing this for a couple more weeks at least, probably a month, and we'll get into those particulars here in a moment. But here we are for YHC News, and be sure to check us out online, YHCTV.com. If you want to keep up certainly with the communications from the Arkansas and Missouri governors. We've been bringing that daily. They've been offering conferences daily, bringing you updates from across the states in Arkansas and Missouri, giving you updated on cases and different things going on around the state for Missouri and Arkansas. Stay tuned to our schedule throughout the day. We'll show about 3 times a day, and I have them available on our website as well at YHCTV.com. That's Governor Asa Hutchinson of Arkansas and Governor Mike Parson of Missouri. They bring those updates every day, and we do our best to bring those to you right here on YHC each day as they happen for Missouri and Arkansas. And take a look at the jobs available. Contact the Missouri Career Center in Kennett. I know there's been a lot of flux with the employment situation here in southeast Missouri, northeast Arkansas, but if you're wanting information on any jobs, contact the Missouri Career Center in Kennett, 573-888-4518. See what's available there. They've got different options available there, full, part-time, temporary. Just call the Career Center there in Kennett. And also for unemployment benefits, I know that's quite the concern right now for unemployment benefits in the area. Go online to uinteract.labor.mo.gov. Again, that's uinteract, letter U, interact.labor.mo.gov to apply for those unemployment benefits online. And I know it's a big concern. I think it hit over 3.5 million, I believe, up to last week with unemployment claims across the nation. So certainly in demand for sure. And be patient because they're going to be overwhelmed, and I'm sure the system's not going to work quite like it typically does, just due to the demand on the staff for the state of Missouri, and that goes for states across the country. So just be patient, and I'm sure they'll help you as best as they can. And let's go ahead and take our first break, and we want to come back and show you the local updates, certainly from the country that was released yesterday from the Trump administration, as well as local things happening here as well. So we'll take our first break and be back with that coming up.
Here's where the value is at. Downtown Furniture and Appliance in downtown Malden. They'll help you find that furniture piece you're looking for with their Jackson and Catnapper selections, including these all-new farmhouse pieces, a stylish blend of modern and vintage charm. They carry the popular appliance brands Whirlpool and Maytag, and the #1 mattress seller, Serta Mattresses. Owners Jeff and Maya Oatsball invite you to stop in at Downtown Furniture and Appliance at 122 South Madison in Malden.
The famous Meat Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut. Over a pound of meat and cheese for just $10. It's more pepperoni for your penny, more beef for your buck, more, you get the idea. Get yours delivered now at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
And welcome back, and now take a look at some communications from the federal government. The Trump administration has extended the coronavirus guidelines for America through April 30th. Which will include following directions of state and local authorities. And also, if you feel sick, stay home and do not go to work. If your children are sick, keep them at home and contact your medical provider. If you are an older person or have a serious underlying health condition, stay home and stay away from other people. If someone in your household has tested positive for the coronavirus, keep the inter-household, keep them quarantined at home. And if you work or study from home, whenever possible, also avoid social gatherings in groups of more than 10 people. Use pickup or delivery options for food service. Avoid discretionary travel or shopping trips and social visits. and do not visit nursing homes or retirement or long care facilities unless to provide critical assistance. Always practice good hygiene, including washing your hands, especially after touching any frequently used items or surface. Avoid touching your face, sneeze or cough into a tissue or inside of your elbow, and disinfect frequently used items and surfaces as much as possible. And if you want to learn more about the coronavirus, and they got a great resource online with the CDC, Center for Disease Control, go online to cdc.gov/coronavirus. As you see there, cdc.gov/coronavirus. They can give you information just like the guidelines we gave you, but even more than that, a lot of information there that's simple to get to and simple to use. So check out that resource online, cdc.gov/coronavirus. Well, the Southeast Health Center of Stoddard County, in collaboration with the Stoddard County Ambulance District, Stoddard County Health Center, and other members of the Homeland Security Response Team, have erected a portion of the Region E Mobile Hospital in front of the facility. The Dexter Hospital facility, the tent structure allows the staff to triage patients before they enter the hospital who might have symptoms associated with COVID-19. Those individuals are then routed into a separate area to avoid potential exposure to other patients. And in a statement with the Southeast Health Center, we continue to monitor and respond to the COVID-19 situation in our community. The construction of this tent should not be alarming or cause concern. It should help reassure you that our highest priority is patient, staff, and community safety. Also, be reassured that during this challenging time, we will continue to provide patients with the quality care they expect and deserve. So, nice tent there that's being erected at the Southeast Health Center in Dexter. And last week, Missouri Governor Mike Parson has signed the executive order to begin mobilizing the Missouri National Guard to assist in the state's COVID-19 response efforts. This will increase the amount of coordination among state government partners in combating the spread of COVID-19. And a quote, "The COVID-19 crisis is constantly developing and changing, but we are taking steps each and every day to slow the spread and protect public health and safety," Governor Parson said. "Mobilizing the National Guard will help us provide more immediate resources to our citizens and enhance Missouri's ability to overcome this global pandemic," close quote. Governor Parson made the decision to mobilize the Guard after conferring with the State Emergency Management Team, including officials from the Missouri Department of Public Safety, Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services, and the State Emergency Management Agency. And in other local affairs, the Keller Public Library in Dexter will remain closed until Monday, April 6th, at which time they will evaluate local, state, and federal recommendations. And due to that latest guidance issued yesterday from the Trump administration to extend those gatherings of no more than 10 people and such, I would expect the Keller Library to be closed through a later date, probably towards the end of the month or around April 30th as well. So I'm not speaking for the library, but I would just probably expect them to, as they said, they'll go by the guidelines of state, local, and federal guidelines, and I would assume at this point they're going to be closed further into the month of April. And the Kenny Rogers Children's Center will be closing for all therapy appointments through April 3rd. Their plan is to reopen for Monday, April 6th. They will keep you updated if there is any change to the schedule based on future recommendations from the local, state, and federal governments. And please stay home and safe during this trying time. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact the center directly. And I would probably expect we'll get the communications from the center probably over the next day, and I would expect those to change their operating hours and days they plan to reopen to change due to those updated guidelines. So we'll keep you updated going forward. And be sure to catch Let's Go to the Movies all this weekend. This week's feature is Finishing School. It's a 1934 drama romance film starring Francis D., Billy Burke, and Ginger Rogers. The trials and tribulations in a private snobbish girls' school is revealed. So we'll check that out all this week here on YHC with Rick Murray, and catch it this evening at 7 o'clock here on Channel 21. And if you have any news you'd like for us to announce, fax us toll free, 1-800-455-3224. Shoot us an email at news@yhctv.com. And we're going to take another break and be back with your local weather. And we'll even show you some footage of the damage, or actually the tornado that went through Jonesboro, Arkansas yesterday. A really bad tornado going through Arkansas. And we'll show you some footage as well as the local weather coming up.
The best quality meets the best price at Boot Heel Boots and Shoes in Malden. They sell the most popular boot brands in Red Wing, Justin, Ariat, Double H, Dan Post, Muck, and more. Work, hunting, or cowboy boots, they've got them all. And they're not only boots. They've got a great kids section and a ladies section, including Chaco, Clark, Bourne, Merrill, and fashionable boot designs. And the newest feature, make custom insoles in the store while you wait. Your destination for footwear is Boot Heel Boots and Shoes, Highway 25 North, Malden.
That's what you call deer hunting, son.
Whether you're out in the duck blinds, hogging catfish, or looking for your next big buck, get the tips and tricks to help you snag your prize. Catch Outdoors in the Delta on Sundays and Wednesdays on YHC TV.
And welcome back. Let's take a look at your local weather. And starting for today here on Monday is going to be partly cloudy skies. Will become overcast during the afternoon. A high around 68. Winds light and variable. For Monday night, cloudy with periods of rain. A low around 48. Winds east at 10 to 15. Chance of rain at 100% overnight. Rainfall around a half an inch. And tomorrow, Tuesday, we're looking at rain ending early, remaining cloudy, a high around 56, winds northeast at 10 to 15, chance of rain at 100%. For Tuesday night, clear skies, a low around 37, winds northeast at 5 to 10. For Wednesday, looking at sunshine, a high of around 60 degrees, winds light and variable. Wednesday night, partly cloudy in the morning, partly cloudy in the evening with more clouds. For later at night, a low around 43, winds light and variable. Thursday, considerable cloudiness, a high of near 65, winds southeast at 5 to 10. Thursday night, mostly cloudy skies, a low around 50, winds light and variable. Friday, considerable clouds early, some decreasing clouds later in the day, a high of around 69, winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that's your 5-day forecast. A little bit more chance of rain. All the rain we got this weekend. It's still here overnight tonight into tomorrow, but it should clear up through the middle part of the week through approaching the weekend. Looks like the temperature is going to remain pretty steady. Going to be dipping down to the mid-50s tomorrow, but back up into the 60s for the remainder of the week. And to the river and lake stages, Mississippi River at New Madrid at 39.7, Tiptonville at 41 even, Crothersville at 39.2. The lake stages, Wappapel at 363.17, Bull Shows at 677.08, Norfolk at 570.15, Grizz Ferry at 464.89. And quite a storm, what was that, yesterday or Saturday? Well, my days are just really bunching up. I think it was, Saturday, wasn't it? Yeah, Saturday, and quite a storm went through the area. And tornado warnings all over the place over the weekend. And Jonesboro really got hit hard with a tornado going through pretty much right in the middle of Jonesboro, creating a lot of damage in that area, certainly for businesses and residential for sure. And we even got some footage of that and a lot of footage online. If you're online over the weekend, there were a ton of footage, including KIT. They actually had live footage of it going across town. They had a sky cam, and I think they actually showed it live on the broadcast, showing it going across Jonesboro. Just unbelievable how that happened over the weekend. And just to show you some footage of that over the weekend here, get it queued up here. And yeah, here we go. We got some footage of it here, and from the Department of Transportation with the state of Arkansas. And you see there, it really builds, it's kind of started out thin, skinny, and it really built up to a pretty big base going across the town there in Jonesboro, creating quite a bit of damage. And I think the estimates early on at this point, I think around $100 million of damage that they've assessed so far, and I'm sure that would probably increase as they make their further assessments. But quite the tornado going across there. The only thing you could say is at least it happened during the day to where you could see and react. I know there's a lot of footage where there's some amateur storm chasers over the weekend down there in northeast Arkansas. Actually, people going towards it and then turning right around and going the other way, getting some cell phone footage. Pretty brave people down there getting some footage of that. But that's one thing that we've had here. That's what we always experience in the springtime, those overnight storms that come. And, storms can come through over past midnight when people are expected certainly to be sleeping. And you just never know when it's overnight and it's dark and, you just can't prepare. Certainly like you can in the daytime, and haven't heard of any deaths so far. I don't want to give an official word on that, but just hearing the governor yesterday talk about the storm that went through from his presser, that they didn't have any deaths reported at that time as of yesterday. Hadn't heard anything on that since today, but hopefully that's still the case, and hope for the best for those folks down in Arkansas. It's tough, around Jonesboro, dealing with these social distancing and all these guidelines to follow, and now having to deal with big storm to going through. Feel for those families out there. They're going to have their homes destroyed and be uplifted from their homes, and feel sorry for those folks because it's been a tough situation already for the last few weeks, and that certainly doesn't help. It makes it a lot worse. So feel for the people out there and hope for the best going forward. And we'll take another break and be back with your obituaries and police reports coming up.
Our family has seen a lot through the years, like the 1990 earthquake prediction.
September 11th, 2001.
The 2009 ice storm.
And now we're dealing with a virus situation.
If you have sales or service issues, we want to make it easy.
Contact us for all your sales and service needs, whichever way is easiest for you.
Our Glen Sain families will always be there for our customers. We'll get through this and it'll be okay. Glen Sain, and God bless our troops.
Here at Santee Small Engine in Malden, we're ready to serve you. We've provided sales and service to hundreds in the region and are committed to delivering on every step of a sale. We have parts and service most manufacturer brands, including warranty work. Jordan's always ready to make a deal on Exmark zero-turn lawnmowers, which are preferred 2-to-1 by landscape pros. And Phil, our pickup and delivery man, is ready to deliver for you. Come on out to Santee Small Engine on J Highway, west of Malden.
When you need to entrust your loved one to a funeral home, Bradshaw Funeral Homes is the one to call. For over 30 years, the Bradshaw family has been providing families in northeast Arkansas and southeast Missouri with dignified, courteous, and affordable funeral services. Bradshaw Funeral Homes offer a full line of cash insurance and prepaid funeral plans. And for your convenience, 2 24-hour obituary lines. Call 276-OBIT or 1-888-376-OBIT. The Bradshaw Funeral Homes, our family serving your family.
And welcome back, and coming back with your obituaries. Don't have any report right now. Police reports, didn't get any over the weekend, so pretty much bare for this segment. But rolling right into the sports, we had a sports roundtable this last weekend. Quite a bit of postseason awards to check out with basketball, certainly high school basketball with all district and all state, and as well as the MSHA. Missouri State High School Activity Association released a statement last week that they are preparing for spring championships still, even though they haven't called it off. So if you don't call it off, you've got to prepare, even if it may be a shortened spring season. But I would expect MSHA to release another statement this week regarding the new guidance that was released that no gatherings of more than 10 people and such that we mentioned earlier through April 30th, and that pretty much approaches the end of the school year. The school calendars go through about mid-May, some even early May, first week of May. So I would expect another release from Missouri State High School Activity Association this week concerning the spring sports season and the preparation for those spring championships. And some teams not even have enough practices yet to even start playing. You got to have, I think, 14 practices to start your spring sports season, and some of those haven't even got that yet. So we'll see what happens, and we'll keep you updated, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get another statement from Misha this week concerning the sports season. So it's tough. It's tough time right now, and just got to get committed and persevere, because if we don't make the sacrifices that we need to right now, normalcy will not return soon enough. That's for sure. So let's just stay committed to the guidelines and all the recommendations, and take them seriously, and we'll get through it as quick as we can. And I tell you, we've already had 2 weeks of distancing, and looks like we've got another month. So times that by 2 going forward. So let's just do the best we can, and we'll get through it eventually. It's just a matter of patience and perseverance at this point. So just wish the best for everyone. Certainly for the elderly out there, really take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, look after your family. Certainly those with health conditions, really important. As of right now, I think over the weekend there was just been a couple of new cases. I think a couple of cases total for Stoddard County. I think we're still less than 5 for Stoddard County. Duncklin County's had a few. I think they're still less than 5, and I think that's basically the only ones that I've seen lately. We haven't really had a good amount or a decent amount of cases so far. It's just hope we can keep it that way, and do the best we can. Like I said, it's trying time, unbelievable, unprecedented. I know that's the word of the year, unprecedented, and that's certainly the case. But just do the best we can, pray, and just stay committed on that goal, and we'll get there eventually. It's not soon enough, that's for sure, but we'll get there eventually. So that's going to do it for us today, and we appreciate everyone for tuning in, and we'll keep you updated with the communications from the governors of Arkansas and Missouri. We got one coming up today live at 1:30. The Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson is going to have an address at 1:30 live. We'll bring you that live to you at 1:30. Governor Mike Parson hasn't issued a time for today. He's typically going at around 3 o'clock. See if he does that again today. Even if not, we'll just play the one from Saturday that they did Saturday. So we'll keep them up for you. Go to YHCTV.com to keep up with those online if you don't catch them here on Channel 21. And we'll do the best to keep you updated on Arkansas and Missouri coronavirus updates. So stay tuned for that. And that's all we got for you today. And appreciate you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.